Hello. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. We're back. We are in the European qualifiers. You know this. You're watching for a reason. Let's take a look at the brackets. That's why you're really here, to see all these teams battle it out. Luckily, nobody is actually going out yet because it's group stages. Yay! Everybody's a winner, but two per team are better winners than the other two because the better winners go to the upper bracket and the losers, or the winners that are winner in a different kind, are going to the lower bracket.
Winners in a different kind?
Well, they're still here in the qualifiers, which,
is a win.
You know, that's a win.
Yeah.
Especially for some of the teams. No, that's mean. Don't be mean, Sheeps. Yeah. Liquid versus OG is the match that we're going to watch. At the same time, NiP just won over Vega. That means that NiP versus Secret will go on the Beyond the Summit stream. I think it's still with Killer Pigeon and Nahaz. It is the upper bracket finals of the groups, the respective groups, and the winner of this is guaranteed upper bracket for the main event bracket. And that is where you want to be, because that means less steps before you make it to the major, which is what it's all about. ODPixel, Lizard, Shiver, and the draft is ready to begin any second now. Liquid versus OG. I love that matchup. It is TI7 versus TI8 winners. 9 TI winners in one series.
I mean, honestly, this qualifier itself looks like a major.
Yes.
When you consider what players we've got in and what teams are playing. Like, this is insane. I can't believe they're all forced to even play qualifiers, but yeah, it's more fun for us, I suppose.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
More games, yeah.
Yeah.
There's 12 out of the 27 active TI winners in the European qualifier. That is impressive. 12 out of the 27 that are still active. I think the rest is the majority of the rest is in China.
That would be, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's
EU Dotes.
EU Dotes.
Yeah.
That's madness, though, right?
No,
there's 5 out of the 8 teams that I would say are major caliber. 3 slots.
Well, we'll see.
Bloodbath.
We'll see what happens. So Liquid versus OG, this should be a game where it'll be interesting to see sort of what stuff OG going to do. You know, we saw in the Alliance series, they had some fun stuff. This with the tops and the mid Shadow Demon. Are they going to do that stuff against Liquid?
Are they going to go full on unorthodox again, or are they going to do some normal stuff, some meta stuff? I mean, they seem they're playing the game of their own.
Yeah, I mean, that's how they won sort of the TI. You know, sure, since post TI, it's not really done much for them. They haven't, you know, they've looked sort of, you know, like that sort of the magical period of TI came to an end, and things returned to how it was before. And obviously, they did have the change. They're no longer with Anna for now.
But no longer
for now.
For now.
For now.
Oh, who knows? Who knows?
We'll see what they can pull out this game.
Actually.
Yeah, the respect for tops in there, and Jerax, as we saw some Jerax Monkey King earlier from OG, as both the Monkey King and Shadow Demon banned out. OG themselves taking away that Kotl and the Lone Druid.
Yeah, both OG and Liquid actually have played Kotl today. It's going to be really interesting to see which route this series takes us in terms of meta, because the matches that we saw from OG earlier, they were definitely not orthodox, and Liquid as well, bringing out the Tinker earlier, also a hero that we really haven't seen that much of. Shadow Demon, yeah, as I said, is still banned, so it will be curious to see which heroes we're going to see from these two teams, because I think it's going to be something completely different.
Yeah, something unorthodox again.
Yes.
They don't really want to reveal all their strategies just yet as well. I really like the Monkey and the Shadow Demon ban. Those heroes are so hard to draft against, because when OG picks them, you don't know. Yeah, you just don't. You have no clue what's happening.
You don't know necessarily where they're going either. They've got multiple players that play both.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Oh, yeah, in the position.
In the game as
well.
And
then you don't know what's going to happen. You know, is this Shadow Demon just going to blow up half our team? You don't know.
There is still a Magnus in the pool, and even though obviously we have seen different drafts, we have seen first phase ban Magnuses in the games we have seen today.
Yeah.
So this is a hero left in.
By the way, these last 2 bans, Enchantress and Darkseer, like, I really love that OG instantly bans Darkseer, because
they see the
you see the Enchantress ban, you know it.
There's your Magnus, as expected, it's left, so OG they're of course going to take in the first 2.
And the Prophet.
And the Prophet. So looking to be maybe not a Seb Magnus, maybe unless that is a Thompson Prophet. Or more likely, maybe probably a support Prophet from them.
I mean, yeah, it can be.
Yeah, it can be it's OG.
It can be
It could be anything. They could you know, we've seen in
Terrorblade. It could be anything.
I'm gonna start doing my thing,
Yeah.
and you can start doing yours.
Terrorblade's in, gets in for Liquid.
All right, Terrorblade Liquid. That
Solid one for RTW.
most likely the.
RTW. I mean, for
beat that.
Liquid, sorry.
Well, I don't have to yet. Well, actually, I do, because Earth Spirit, I guess, is
Gonna be on that off.
going to be on that off lane. I mean, that's where I want it, because that's roaming. He's roaming.
Yeah, roaming, of course.
All right, Magnus, we want on the Radiant side.
I think put it for Seb for now, right?
Yeah,
Like,
just in case.
He's always playing the Magnus. Like, if there's someone's going to be a support, it's probably going to be the Prophet.
Probably the Prophet.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want? But I would say also off-lane Prophet.
Yeah, but it's Seb. I think, like, Seb will play the Magnus. Like, I don't see them doing it.
Yeah,
the
I
other way
think
around.
it's like
No, but it's like dual lane type. 5 Prophet, or you want me to slide it all the way over there?
I'd slide
I'd
it
rather
on the
keep
safe
it
lane right
here
now. Okay, you
and
can.
then slide it over once it is needed to be slided
It
over.
is usually played as 5 and
Yeah.
on that safe lane, but yeah,
Well,
because you're lazy to
You're
slide
lazy.
it there. She's just afraid that the slide is gonna fail.
All right.
That's what's happening.
There we go.
Let's go.
I'm going.
There's
I'm
some
telling
pressure now,
in
though.
advance. I'm going for this
And you're going to miss.
Should
bush
should
right
put
here.
points for
You're
this
going to
as well?
miss.
She's so gonna miss.
She's
Look at
going to
this.
miss. Wow.
I missed.
Not even close.
Absolutely miles off.
But that's where he's gonna be, though.
Yeah, so we'll put him there.
Most likely.
In the
Yeah,
jungle.
totally intended.
Maybe he's mid as well. Like we don't.
We don't know. We really don't know. It could be anything, really.
And,
That's the beauty of it.
And we'll see what RTW is going to play, because we saw 2 games from him. 1, he played the Terrorblade. Obviously, Liquid have got that this time. 2, he played the Ember. It's been banned out by Liquid, so RTW is going to have to
Ember
go
is actually
elsewhere.
so good versus TB. Used to
It
be
is.
one of the picks.
Yeah. I
Let's go.
mean, because you can go even like the Veil Maelstrom build, can't you? Just blow him up.
Veil Maelstrom.
Yeah.
Like there were 2 heroes that were picked constantly versus TB. It's Ember and Zeus.
But
Zeus not really in the meta, but so isn't.
And apart from when Thompson's in the game, Thompson, Zeus.
there is a Magnus in the game, and they haven't banned out Juggernaut, nor Troll,
Yeah, there are.
Yeah,
nor
yeah.
PA.
Yeah, I mean, RTW,
There's
for
great
sure, there's
heroes.
still great heroes for RTW, yeah. Jug, I think for RTW, probably Jug or the Troll.
Jug
Yeah.
or the Troll.
Would be
I think
really good.
Troll is perfect this game
Yeah.
versus the TB. Jug is also fine with the Magnus. I mean, there's PA, Magnus. It works, but it's not
We've
as
seen it
good
work
in
real
my-
great,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
10 seconds
And it gives you that minus armor that you can use on the Terrorblade straight up.
It's great. I'd still go with
They're-
it.
I mean, they're all
So,
good.
Yeah,
They're all-
Well, they're all really good
Yeah.
with Magnus. I mean, so that sort of way of playing is still really strong at the moment.
The best one got banned out. That's the Morphling. Probably the best hero versus Terrorblade to pick. But yeah, they still have options. And yeah, Team Liquid, they believe in their... that's Jug.
Yeah. I mean, it's there. They're going to take it. And if you did compare the options, you that one probably has the most benefits in a game
Okay.
like this.
Yep.
This one on the lane.
Yeah, most likely. Magnus. Oh, that's...
That's all right.
Intended. That
That's
was
all right.
like with the slide curve, you know? Yeah. Perfect. All right. So we were expecting the Juggernaut.
10 seconds
Yep.
remaining.
What are we thinking for Liquid?
I mean,
5 seconds remaining.
All right, so they have
They
their
want-
4 and 1. They're probably going to go with the 5 now. Something that's
Yeah,
decent.
another support. A non-orthodox support.
Maybe something that can save the TB.
Grimstroke is still in the pool as well.
Grimstroke, Dazzle is alright. Not really played as 5-way too much. Oracle is good.
Oracle is still in, yeah.
so interesting as well, something these teams are ignoring like OD.
Oh.
Like Wyvern. Well, that's the save, but
That's
that's
you.
That's not only a save. Basically, why Wyvern is picked, and this hero is forgotten right now, but why Wyvern is so good is not only the save, it's the counterplay for that Magnus. So when you take this Wyvern and you put him on that safe lane, not only do you have a strong hero that's versus... I mean, this hero is perfect right now. Wyvern used to be
Against
the
all the-
counter pick
yeah.
versus Prophet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wyvern is a save for the Terrorblade,
Yep.
and Wyvern is also the
5
complete
seconds
counterplay to the Magnus RP. So this hero should do very well in this particular game. So I really like that. I really like the pick.
Not a hero that we see a lot, but
No.
as you say,
Definitely not.
it sells itself this draft so far.
These kind of teams, like they don't truly need the meta. They just pick heroes that are good and in the current game, and they win with them. So
I wonder if we'll see some sort of more team fight from Liquid that's going to be able to really synergize well with the setup as well. The Wyvern can offer from the OG. They'll grab the bat. So where is this all going with the bat, the Nature's Prophet, and the Magnus? I mean, they got 3 offlane heroes.
MP and Magnus supports most likely, and then
and then the bat
Magnus, 5 Furion, and the bat is off.
But Seb not playing Mag. I mean, unless it's like a Thompson.
Yeah, actually,
I think it's Thompson Prophet.
Maybe
He would be the kind of guy who would play a mid Prophet.
That's right. I mean, mid Prophet is really good right now, so it could be.
It could be a Thompson, or it could be. It's OG.
Yeah.
They really do switch so many things around.
I mean, the thing is, TB and Wyvern crush Prophet. If Prophet is
sure,
offlane,
so you don't really want to push it as a
So,
core.
yeah, you don't want Prophet as offlane. You can put Prophet as mid, but we can say with confidence that it's most likely not going to be position 3.
Yeah.
So you either have the bat or the Magnus on 3.
And then you want the bat more. You don't like
you want the bat
at
more,
the moment.
but it can be mid as well, I suppose. The Nature's Prophet can be mid, Magnus can be 4.
So what is definite? Jug, definitely not a core.
Yeah,
sorry, they're definitely not a support.
Jug is
Definitely not a support.
Not a core.
He's most likely
Prophet,
that safe
definitely
lane.
not on the offlane. And then, as you say, Mag or Bat, they're your 2 offlaners.
And most likely Mag 4,
probably,
Prophet, offlane Bat.
Because you have that, you have the Jug, so the Mag can afford to just be a support this game and empower.
That makes most sense, but honestly, it's OG. They had Shadow Demon last game on it, so it can definitely go in any direction.
And who knows, if they have a bad game, all 4 could end up looking like supports. You never know.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Looks like Liquid also doesn't know what's happening because they are taking through that bonus
right down
time.
on the bonus time.
Yeah. 20 seconds left.
They're just listening to our explanation.
They are. They're like, watch the stream. These guys are experts.
They will have to
They've
wait
seen the board.
5 minutes. So
they've seen the board of
predictions. It's a little bit
predictions.
longer than that.
They have their ways.
They can see to the future.
Yeah.
Which role? A bat?
Abaddon.
An old school counter to the Bat Rider.
Okay.
A hero, basically you have that shield to deal with the stacks.
And of course
the lasso.
And the RP.
And the RP.
You pop ult, you shield someone else, 2 people out of an RP.
Another save for the Terrorblade.
Offlane?
Most likely offlane.
Nearly off the offlane. Yeah, that's MC's hero saving miracles for last.
5 seconds remaining.
And why?
It could be like some position. No, it can't. It's offlane Abaddon, 100%.
Yeah.
Definitely works versus Bat well.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he's going to be able to do versus Jug plus Fury on lane, if that's the lane.
You can shield off the lasso.
No, it's very good. The saves now that they've got make this a very nice game for the Terrorblade.
Definitely.
Like, he can chill, because there's so many ways that they can keep out. No, I keep saying RTW because we watched him earlier.
A ban can get buffed, yes? Because now
he has those stacks.
His stacks and his stacks now stack faster or something, or his stacks now stacks better. There was something about those stacks that got better. I think it's less attacks that he needs to get it silenced.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I haven't played Abaddon in.
I've not seen Abaddon in.
Oh, okay.
Who plays this hero? It's just not. It's not a top.
Who does that? Who picks Abaddon?
Who picks
Liquid, of
Liquid
course.
does.
So the Venom ban.
Has a horse.
Venom ban, interesting to see. Because not assuming that Matu play. I guess are they assuming? Are they assuming that Miracle will play the TB and that Miracle and Matu will swap for this game then?
Yeah.
The changes for
because Matu. There you go. So they do.
Viper.
Matu's on the Viper. Miracle TB.
You ban out the Razor. You take the Viper.
Yeah.
You get a hero that's gonna scale well through the mid game to create space for TB with his team.
So
this Viper is a hard kill too.
Do you think that I get Thompson Pugner? Okay, so it is going to be. It must be support Magnus and support Prophet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I think
that's what.
That's what you thought. Then, yeah.
The changes that Abaddon has is that the Curse of Avernus lasts longer, 4.5 seconds rather than 4, and the shield is actually reduced in mana cost. It still ends at the same, but now it's tiered with levels as it wasn't before.
Here he is.
Viper versus Pugna mid.
There we go. I was wondering why the camera was aimed at me.
Waiting for you.
I'm like, yeah.
There's
they like me.
So OG Liquid, we've got quite a selection of heroes here.
I think that based on the games we've seen, I am a little bit more happy with the way OG played. I also really believe in the Magnus. I think Magnus Jug is just a good combo to have. So yes.
Oh, you're going with OG?
I'm going with OG.
I would not go against Matu on a green hero, Miracle on his Terrorblade.
Yeah, I'm going Matu on a green.
Yeah, Matu on a green hero.
Liquid.
Liquid. Like, sure, they've got some different stuff, but yeah, it's
Matu on a green hero.
Matu on a green hero, Miracle on Terrorblade. It's
yeah. You do have Magnus plus Jug though. That's super scary.
That's good.
You do have Pugna on Thompson as well.
That's very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be close. It should be a great game.
I think it should be a great game, regardless, indeed.
This might be the game in which Shiver catches up to you, man.
On the predictions,
yeah, it might be. I mean, we can't really say for sure. These teams are so evenly matched.
But it's
going to be a lot of fun.
It should be a lot of fun.
Feels like a final.
This is the game that everybody's... Wait, who's got a platinum hero? Someone's got a platinum hero. Is that Miracle's platinum hero? Someone had platinum.
I think it's Thompson's Pugna.
Oh, Thompson Pugna, isn't it? Yeah,
well,
you can see the things on the top there.
Platinum Pugna.
Platinum Pugna.
Not mastered, though. Casual Pugna player. Needs to step it up, Thompson.
So there's no tail on the Prophet. Yeah, Jarek's on the Magnus.
Yep.
Seb and Bat.
These two supports can kind of feel very wonky.
It's a little, yeah.
Like if you see these
if this happens in your pubs,
if it you're worried. You're like, all right, guys, we lost.
Yeah.
Like, AFK Fountain.
Yeah.
No, I think both teams will enjoy this game as well. There's no, I think it's safe to say there's no guaranteed like draft winner. I think both have their own merits that could work out.
No, for sure. Yeah, I think both girls have good ideas behind.
I love how you said it. They're gonna enjoy the game. It's about the participation.
No.
They're gonna have fun.
No, though they're gonna try real hard. Is what I mean. It's like they know this, you know.
No, I mean, yeah,
this is a fun game to play. They know it's like an evenly matched game as well.
Whoa! Let's see. No tail. He's in trouble, being blocked up by Kuro. Miracle's there with the Metamorphosis, and he's got the damage to find first blood.
He still got some more tree and style right before he died. Chasing down the Winter Wyvern with that. It was fairly low as well, but.
Oh, they have one thing. Oh.
And that is.
He got the rune, didn't he?
Another rune.
So
2 for 2 though.
Is it?
Yeah, because ILTW got one on bot as well.
You got one on.
No, but I thought 3 went.
Oh yeah, Pugna went top. So,
okay.
Okay, so
yeah,
2 for 2. One good thing though for OG is the fact that Terrorblade popped his meta for that first blood.
Yeah, he's not gonna have it for the wave.
Not gonna have it in the lane, and it's so hard for him to lane versus Bat right now without the Metamorphosis. I think he might just dodge even. He needs his supports here immediately.
Yeah, Winter Wyvern had to walk all the way back to base. Is now probably gonna teleport to the lane that he is needed in, but he's yet to make a decision. Which top lane? Yeah. All right.
They were just deciding.
Yeah, they were. You saw him turning around and we're going bottom, I'm going top. He is indeed going top lane. Right, Magnus Juggernaut lane. Ooh, hello.
Oh. Hello, Jerax. Sup, dude?
Did he mean to do that to clear the trees? Or
yeah,
was
of course.
Okay.
He meant
all right.
Like those trees are game-changing.
For sure.
Dire's middle tower is under
See up top, bit of pressure on the GH. He's got 3 stacks on him. As he is being blocked up as well nicely by these Treants. Does still have the roll though, will need to use it to keep the distance. And we'll see how long they can continue to slow down Miracle's farm on the top lane with the pressure that they're applying with that Batrider. Mid lane, Thompson versus Matumbaman. Matumbaman 5 for 2, Thompson 3 for 1. So far a bit of a start for Matu, but as the levels come online for Thompson, we should see him being able to step up the amount of pressure he can put on and getting this wave close and underneath Matumbaman's tower so we can start chipping away at that tier 1 with the blast.
Yeah, you don't really expect Thompson to lose on his Pugna. So far it's kind of even. Viper definitely more in the meta at the moment. Notil is doing so much work with these pesky little trees on this lane though, just harassing them out. Terrorblade's still doing fairly well, even with that start without the meta. Has 10 CS. 2 stout shields on Abaddon, by the way. Did you notice that?
Yeah, we've started to see some offlaners do that more now. I mean, what was it? It was another game. It was Ice. Yeah, when he was playing Darkseer, he got the 2 stouts.
Oh, Seb, in a bit of a pickle. He dead. He not dead. He dead. All right.
Yeah,
that was the next Metamorphosis coming out.
This is a top lane that maybe you'd expect to see the TB suffer a little bit more against the Bat. But Miracle getting the farm and getting kills, thanks to the backup of his supports.
This is so annoying, the Crapify. Try to last it, the Crapifies you. At the same time, Viper doing fairly well so far. It's Matumbaman on this Viper.
Yeah, probably the best viper in the world.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of.
But Matu would be. Matu would be proud of it.
Yeah, he would be actually.
Oh, did he try to deny? He did, but
He did.
Yeah, cast animation too long
Yeah.
on the missed coil. Getting an LTW a kill as well as his bottom lane. Going even better than Miracles. He's getting good denies as well. So good start really for both of the carries. That's neither side lane being pressured too hard by the off lane. As mid lane, Thompson being dove upon will keep himself safe there as he backs up with the Decrepify. Notel's got the vision with the Sprout. Verifier is there, but there's no roll away available.
The miss! And he has a stone to roll away further.
The RNG not working in Notel's favor there as GH gets a safe free pass.
And a region route?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Hello.
Oh.
He's got him. He's got him.
He's got it.
Yeah, he's got him.
Oh, no.
He lost the region, but he got the kill.
Yeah.
GH in the end.
But GH just kind of walked down to that. I mean,
yeah, he could.
But he had to try, because he knew that if he was going to just walk a different way, he was going to get chased with the skewer anyway.
Yeah, but
with the region. So he had to try. Or maybe he was buying stuff. But I
maybe he thought that Jerax was on his team. I don't know.
I choose to believe that he had to try and he knew he was dead otherwise anyway.
He knows better than we do. That's
that is the one thing we can be certain about.
GH is above mortal man.
He is.
Once again, well, mid lane this time around, Matu actually gets the solo kill in the 1v1, killing off Thompson.
Mind control. Oh, the stun, the stun from the Centaur.
Centaur working against OG there.
Bounty rune spawning though.
And that will be a split.
Top lane, Seb. He's going to try and turn and look towards GH. GH got the stick charges. Miracle with the Metamorphosis, not quite enough to find Seb, as Seb will manage to escape. The Sprout block off from Notel being used onto Kuroki, but Kuroki has still got the Splinter Blast, and Liquid will still be able to get over to OG's half of the map and take away their bounty rune.
Well, it's turned it into a 2-2 for a 2-for-2 for bounties, so at least still balanced. A little bit of a battle there on that top lane, though. Scary things. Something that is also fairly scary, or will be anyway, is the Juggernaut, who is farming incredibly well.
Yeah, RTW's crushed and farm on the bottom lane. Miracle does have to go for a TP out back to the tier 1 tower as they get on top of him with the Firefly. Bottom, Jerax goes for the skewer. It's actually going to cost him his life as Mind Control will turn and kill him. The Omni Slash is enough to bite through the shield and get the kill onto Mind Control though. So despite the trade, it's going to be OG that little happy with that bottom lane as RTW just continues to get so much. At the same time in the mid lane, Liquid see a chance to get on top of Thompson and continue to ensure that this mid lane matchup is turning into quite a treat for Matumba as he is very much dominating the CS, and with the solo kill he got earlier on Thompson and now the kill with the help of his friends, Matu he's storming ahead in this matchup. As Thompson, he's full flourished on the net worth. He's suffering now, big time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see how.
Only 1,000 net worth on that Pugna. Look at him.
Yep.
Definitely not having the greatest time.
No chill. Just a bit of a harass there on GH, who just falls away. Yeah, Miracle taking refuge in the jungle.
Just your casual Terrorblade gameplay.
That's what you do.
Win or lose the lane.
I think he's still fine, right? Because it's a Terrorblade.
No, he's super fine.
This is what you do even if you win the lane.
Exactly.
Just go jungle, let someone else take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thompson.
Mid lane Thompson is going to try and use the suck. Is the suck powerful enough? Not with the help of GH coming in to give Matumba that backup required. Kill Thompson. Jerax, he might be in trouble as well. He's skewered into an attempt to help Thompson. Now they look to just turn, chase him down. The shockwave is actually going to pull Matumba closer. He doesn't mind that. As Jerax is taken out, and this mid lane, it's over. Like that mid lane is just a huge disaster for OG.
Can you catch up as a Pugna? Like,
It's a problem. This hero is definitely meant to be pressuring you, taking your creep waves away, and then just going for the
I mean, in sort of an exciting turn of events, out of the lanes, this game for OG, they're looking towards the new man. ILTW, he's crushed it. He's at the free farm. He's sailing ahead. He's got to make the magic happen because OG, they need help. Mid lane ain't going great. Top lane, it went okay. But bottom lane, that's where their power is on the jug.
Honestly, they've committed a lot of resources into making that lane work. Like if they maybe rotated mid a bit earlier a few more times, then you can pressure that Viper, but they didn't. And they did commit into helping that Jug a lot, even though perhaps he didn't need so much help versus the Abaddon. But now he's on top, and he's the one that's supposed to carry them. You still have the Empower on the Jug, which is going to propel his farm.
Oh, hang on.
Hard. There's no way he kills it.
He's got it.
No way, he's got it.
He kills it under the nose of two of them. Oh, he's going to die for it. Or is he? Yeah, they've got a stun.
He's dead.
But he got the courier. No Tail will take that.
I mean, that's definitely worth it, honestly. Position 5 for a courier any time of the week.
Well, Sep, goodbye.
Yeah, he's gone. I think juke that courier to the south over the cliff, then he can just rotate around.
I mean, that looked like sort of a full team juke. You know, multiple people are like, we got to go this way, no, this way.
It definitely did look like multiple.
Well, we got to get it out of there. Too many cooks spoiling the broth there on that one. But this mid lane, Matu
crushing it. I mean, it's Matu Viper.
Yeah.
We expected it.
It's a green hero.
Yeah.
He's going to have that edge.
The problem is, like, OG, they have so many offensive tools in their skill sets, right? So many offensive skills, but are they going to be able to utilize them? Liquid is full defense. You have this Wyvern, Abaddon, Viper, very tanky, massive heroes. You can't really... It's so hard to take them down. You have to do everything right, everything properly. But you do have Lasso, you have RP soon to work with, but it still looks very difficult.
Well, we're going to see on the Viper the Midas build, which seems to be the popular one amongst the pros now. We've seen it many times over the other regions.
You scale very well with
especially when you get this sort of start, you're going to get it at very good timing.
Yeah. The only thing for Viper is, though, he can't leave this lane, but I think you're satisfied with it. As a Viper, you're looking to crush the lane and stay on it as much as possible. When you're playing versus Pagna that's not rotating, sure, you just stay there, chill. There we go, Pagna going top.
And we see now, Seps, he's got the bots done. Goes for the bots first. Now it's going to help them go for the kill on Kuroki. He will use the Winter's Curse, and in fact, Kuro...
Yeah, he's still burning, though.
Yeah, he is going to go down.
He used that salve to no avail, though. He still falls.
Right.
Very old school build with the travel zone bat instantly. He's going to be able to rotate a lot.
Oh, mid lane, this would be a lovely killer fire to W can get in there. He's got the Omni Slash. As Matu actually stepped back towards the creep wave, it is going to draw RTW pretty deep. But he could have run away from that one.
Yeah, he just like... He felt like he was baiting.
Maybe
I think he underestimated the damage coming out from that. I think he thought he would survive.
Power as well. Maybe he underestimated it. Yep. And Yasha is already completed. This Jug is huge.
That is a level 6.
All right,
just got that from the kill on the Viper, so use that RP instantly.
They're using that power they have, moving RTW around the map. I mean, he's massive. He's 2K ahead of anyone in the game.
Yeah.
At the moment, just 11 minutes in.
That does mean that they have to continue that pressure, right? Because otherwise, they're just going to allow Miracle to catch up.
Yeah, you have to.
You just go.
You have to play around him and pressure as much as possible.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking, like, is this Jug going to go for? Yeah, he doesn't need Battle Fury. He has Magnus with him, which is huge. So.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He has some stacks too, man. This is a great Jug game. I would love to be this Jug right now.
Yeah, this is the dream for RTW. Yeah. He is having a whale of a time so far this game. You know, if you're this farmed in the first 11 minutes against Liquid,
I was never this farmed as a Jug.
I must say though, I do also. I'm a little bit worried for him. Because the rest of his squad is not keeping up.
Yeah, but the Jug is just so far.
Yeah, but the pressure is all on him.
It is, yeah. It's IRTW can't. If he messes up, then it's going to be painful.
He cannot make mistakes because nobody will be there to back him up. The rest of the team, they can make some mistakes because they got a fat Juggernaut on the team. But if the Juggernaut makes a mistake,
you have the bat with the travels. He can create space. He can rotate across the map. He can help out. There's that.
There's that.
You have Furion as well. So your global presence is really big. You have the travels and the Furion. I mean, you can do stuff. It's not easy, but it's possible. And Liquid, yeah, I mean, we stated this before, that you have the Cold Embrace versus Jug, you have your ulti, you have Abaddon with the shield, but even the tankiest hero on their side, the Viper, just died to that.
The level 1 Omni Slash.
Level 1 Omni Slash, yeah.
Prophet is smoked. If he reveals himself, there's an Earth Spirit right around the corner waiting for him.
That same Spirit is going to get out.
Yeah, that is the right call to make there.
Yeah, stay away from the jug.
Mm-hmm. Then the only one that is by himself right now is Thompson's on his Pugna.
Found him. Winter's Curse to set up, allow the rest of Liquid to surround him. I don't think they're going to be in time to save Thompson though, as Thompson will be popped. That's going to one down. RTW is going to look for the opportunity to get a good Omni Slash off. The RP comes down to 2 of them. Is there enough damage with that Omni Slash? The Cold Embrace keeps Man alive for a little bit. The Blade Fury is still there from RTW as he's trying to chase down this Viper. There's buyback from Thompson, but already with the Magnetouch from GH, they're getting so low on OG. GH keeping the rocks going, forcing OG back. RTW is trying to hit down onto the Earth Spirit. GH pops the stick charges, but will still fall. Now RTW healed up by the life drain. Blade Fury's back up, so he can use it aggressively onto Matuma. No-Tail TPing in, looking for the block off onto Matu, but RTW can no longer get close enough to do the damage. With the skewer, though, that could set up for the damage to come out, but the Cold Embrace again from Kuro keeps Matu safe. There's a blast, a decrep, the Nature's Wrath isn't enough to kill him. One more hit will do it, but the miscoil heal, he's going to be fine for now. No, the life drain. Oh, they'll get him. And Jarex, he's not done. Jumps in. Shockwave pulls back Kuro. But TPs are now coming into the middle lane, so he'll retreat.
Man, this team fight, and I really feel it for OG. I was actually cheering for them in this team fight because they're doing like they're the ones trying to kill. Yeah. They're the ones that are offensive, and there's so much filth on the side of Liquid. You have that Cold Embrace. Lasso used, but it doesn't matter. Abaddon uses his ulti, shields it off. There's Viper that's just unkillable. I don't know if you noticed, the Omni Slash did absolutely no damage.
That was so sad to see. That was also a little bit unlucky.
Scary, right?
It was scary. Yeah, well, it was scary for ILTW. Yeah. The Abaddon was there too. Like he was fine. He had a shield, and when the thing came out, it literally did nothing. How are you gonna? Can you do something against Kuroki's Cold Embrace? Like, is that something you can, you know, eliminate?
Well, later down the line, Thompson is going to have items, you know, whether it be the dagger and such. The Cold Embrace won't matter because there'll just be such that insane amount of magical damage that Thompson can use. I mean, you sort of saw it there. There's Cold Embrace and then Decrepit, Fire Blast, and a Nature's Wrath comes through. It's a lot of bursts. So the Cold Embrace at a point will fall off in terms of how much of a reliable save it's going to be against this core Pugna. But certainly for now, it's definitely sort of it's making it hard for OG to come out on top of these fights.
I mean, that last fight was all right for them.
It was all right. They keep the jug alive.
The Viper, it's all right.
Yeah. And Seb.
Oh, Seb walking high ground.
He's charging in.
Why? Well, his team is on that side as well. I guess that's why, but he's also dead.
Exactly. Seb, he's making the suicidal play because the Viper's getting dove mid. Liquid, they're tunnel visioning on Seb, being like, what's this idiot doing? And Seb's like, who's the idiot now, dumbass? And then Seb, he meant intentional play because they get the bigger kill. They kill Matuma.
And the Metamorphosis is used for that as well. And they are on the wrong side of the map to actually push hard with that. They can still push. Double damage rune will help out as well, though, but the creep wave is not at that bottom tier 2 tower, so he can just use it to farm. Which he will do, and that's great for him, but not as great as it could have been.
Radiant are scanning.
Roshan. Can they sneak it in? I think they can. There's no dire scan. They scanned to see if someone was waiting, if someone was close by.
And do it pretty quick with the Empower.
Yeah, there's no one actually even trying to scout it. You could maybe send an illusion from TB, but he's not nearby.
Liquid seem unaware.
The ping coming out is a ping from Jarex, so
it should be though. Like you're playing versus Jug, it's always a possibility. Take Rosh.
They've got it, yeah. ILTW.
And this is one scary Jug, right?
He just continue to be masked the whole game mid lane. They go for the burst onto the Winter Wyvern. A quick Winter's Curse holds back Thompson. LTW doesn't have Omni Slash back up for about 40 seconds. But still very strong nonetheless.
It's really important that Wyvern survive there because he has those skills that are necessary to defend the towers.
Prophet teleporting out, they don't get there in time.
They should know that there's a ward here.
Yeah. They're ping it out as well.
It's been around for quite a long time. Yeah. Honestly, these deep wards are allowing them to play the way they're playing on the side of OG. You have these wards that don't get warded, then you can go into Rosh Pit and take it because you know where they are.
You know, that's something that I've noticed in the last couple of days that we've seen so many sentries on the map. Obviously, Virtus Pro are the biggest culprit of that, with the whole map covered in sentries. But this map too, if you look at it, there's like 6 sentries at least on the side of from the side of OG on the map, and on the side of Liquid, I think about 3, 4. I can't really see it that much, but still.
Are they pinstering him? There is no tail here. Nah, he should be fine. I assume he.
They're starting to head back.
He has a port and the board here.
Yeah, so if he's ever spooked, he'll get out.
When you talk about the sentries, it's because
No.
Matsu, he's going to TP in, but he's going to TP straight on Omnislash. They do have the cold embrace. Omnislash will bounce around, cleaning the creep wave. There's a blast from the side. Blade Fury as RTW will attempt to chase down Matuma Man. They get the RP down, dragging them back into the clutches of RTW. That's going to be the Matuma Man Viper dead, as well as Kuroki. The Winter's Curse will not be enough to kill Thompson, but Miracle with his meta certainly will. But can he kill RTW? There's a lot of damage coming out for the Jog. The Aphotic Shield will keep Miracle safe. Is now ready for round 2. Aegis is popped. Roll forward, but the Blade Fury's out immediately. Sprout contains Miracle for now. RTW still trying his best to fight this, as he has got an incredible amount of damage if he can get on top of him. But Miracle kites him up, keeps the distance, turns around with the ranged hits, and RTW is dead. Liquid rolling, clean up the Jug twice. Jerax looking to hide in the tree line, goes for the blink out. Have they got any way of finding him? They cannot reach that farthest corner.
It's a massive fight.
I mean, that Jug is so strong, but it's what Sheev said before. He's the only one dealing that huge damage, right? Like, look at his team. Like, look at that fight. Look at his damage and everyone on his team. It's like...
It's a little sad.
They are doing nothing when it comes to that. They offer some control, definitely, but that's about it.
And Terrorblade is catching up on farm. Miracle stayed alive in that fight, so got a nice thunder off on GH there as well to make sure that he did just that. And I think that could be the turning point for the game. Like, we've seen OG basically in the lead and taking the first steps in terms of movement, and Liquid just reacting. I think from here on out, it's going to be Liquid calling the shots.
It could be, but you have to understand also that Liquid was...
Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
Going on the Abaddon. Mind Control slows the shield and the ult. Winter's Curse down will cause a few troubles for Seb, but he gets beaten down pretty low by his teammate RTW. They've got the Decrepify. They're looking to chase down this Abaddon. Does still have the borrowed time if Liquid want to try and turn this around. Let's see what they can do. As Mind Control will be sprouted, and it seems like Liquid have no interest in coming in to help him out, as this is just Mind Control trying to waste the maximum amount of time. He's got another shield. He's still running. They've got a bit denies himself as well, so time wasted there. Nicely by Mind Control.
I mean, that's a lot of time for an Abaddon though, with the whole team, almost your whole team.
And they don't even get the kill.
Yeah.
Usually a hero that's hard to kill overall, but at least you want to stop him from denying himself. Unfortunate. They do have that RP and the double damage. Whoever gets caught is certainly gonna die.
Yeah. Do you guys think? I mean, it's a butterfly next apparently for. Oh, nice kick.
Nice kick.
It's a.
Sprouted up, knock him back, but he still has the roll.
Yeah, Seb is still on a steal though. He's got a couple of stacks up. Oh,
Seb will be able to block it. He'll try and kick Seb away, but Seb's already done the job there, blocking the roll off.
So right now, ILTW is queuing up the butterfly. Is that? Like, he's skipping BKB, is that right?
No, but Butterfly's great. I mean, you have two cores that don't really want to get an MKB early. You know, Terrorblade doesn't want to build an MKB.
No.
So the evasion's going to be very nice for him. And
do you need a BKB later?
More damage is always good.
You don't even have to get it.
No, but I mean, what does BKB really do for you this game? Manta Style's enough. The silence is annoying. Top lane, they find the Terrorblade. That's Miracle gone, and RTW, he's wrapping him from the side. Does still have the Omnislash to rely on if he needs to do so. Cold Embrace is going to go down, but Kuro ain't getting out of this one. They've got more than enough magical burst damage to deal around it. As OG will move on now off the back of finding these kills and position themselves towards the mid lane. The Omnislash and the RP at the ready. Big things are certainly ready to go as mid lane. Seb leads in, getting the vision on the high ground. And they have to be careful, Liquid, they don't get caught out by an RP from Jerax. Fortification forced out. RTW is still standing strong, but now beginning to respect the fact that Liquid will have the full 5-man back in the game. As OG will back up Jerax, very close to having Shadow Blade on top of the big Link Dagger, so the ability to make those surprise jumps even more hard to read from Liquid. Notel will try and keep... Whoa! I guess he didn't have the roll-up in time, as there is no way to hold him back. Notel gets out of that. OG are able to disengage, make sure that everyone gets away from Liquid's half of the map when they all respawn. And none of OG will be caught out today. Still 23 minutes in. 2K lead for OG. We are seeing the catch-up game come into place, though, of Miracle's Terrorblade being very close to the farm of ILTW's Jug, despite ILTW having that incredible acceleration at the beginning of the game. The gap is being closed.
It is. Game is still 2K gold in favor of the side of OG, but I don't think that you can feel that in the gameplay at all.
Well, I mean, 2K gold's nothing. You know,
exactly.
It's you know, that's a very close game that we're seeing at the moment.
Do you feel the experience game? I just feel like it feels even. Which, in my opinion, favors Liquid more than it does OG.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. It's an mag and a jug. Like these heroes scale very well. This jug's going to be incredibly relevant at all points of the game. Top lane, Skewer back on the Abaddon. They found Mind Control out alone, and again he may take some time to kill, but without any backup, he should slowly but surely die.
Himself is the question.
That he may be able to do that. You'll see here.
Let's see. He's gonna try.
See if he gets the timing.
They know that that's going to happen, or that there's definitely a chance.
Go for the deny. Oh, he might not even die, because now there is backup. Miracle and Matuma Man are here, but the shield's popped and Mind Control will fall. Not able to get the deny off, as the Blade Fury is enough from ILTW. Finishes off the kill. GH hanging around with the Invis room, but the sentry was down, so OG well aware of that situation. Another sentry comes out from Notel to make sure that GH can't get on top of them. As OG, we'll see what they can make happen with that 30 seconds. Without the Abaddon, and the top tier 2 tower will be the objective taken. Full Shadow Blade picked up for Jerax now. So the superior catch-out can be ready from the Magnus. They've got to be careful with their positioning, Liquid. A solid RP could be incredibly deadly. They have so much follow-up damage with this now level 18 Juggernaut, as ILTW is hunting. Got eyes on GH, but Tummerman, does he really want to TP into this? He is. He's going to go for this one. And he leads straight away towards ILTW. ILTW, he's hunting down Kuro. Knows he has to get rid of the Wyvern, otherwise he cannot Omni Slash because of the Cold Embrace save. He'll now look towards Matuma. Can't go for an Omni straight away. There's too many illusions, but now the illusions disappear. The bounce is around Miracle over towards Matuma, but still not enough damage. He's having to retreat. The buybacks there from Kuroki. The jump forward, but the instant Winter's Curse. Kuro making sure the RP doesn't catch Liquid off guard. As Miracle ready to turn. Metamorphosis out, and they'll charge forward towards ILTW. Roll forward from GH, the Manta Star from ILTW in an attempt to get away from this chase of the Earth Spirit. Dodges the stun, and now the backup's here. Thompson turns. The Decrepify Blast Life Drain will suck down GH, but Kuro, again, the Cold Embrace keeps that man alive. The Seb's in trouble, pounded down by Miracle, but Thompson, Decrepify, the saves coming out from both sides, keeping everybody alive. Seb will be able to walk away.
How did only Jerax and the Winter Wyvern Kuroki die in that fight? That was super clutch.
And we're seeing just how well these teams play around each other. The control, the ability to know when they can go back in to help one another.
And that buyback, that curse at the exact right time, it could have been so disastrous for Liquid if they actually got caught by that. That would have blown the game completely open for OG to actually take a fight and win the fight and push. Probably take the entire mid-racks for that as well. They do end up being able to take Roshan. I don't think Liquid knows that this is happening, or maybe he doesn't want to deal
even
with
if they come, it's hard to contest, because at this point, exact point at the end, there's no Winter's Curse. They do have RP, obviously, up on the Magnus, because it was, you know, Kuro with that brilliant play earlier did cancel it, but it does mean Jerax has got it now if Liquid try and come towards the pit. As Roche is falling very quickly, Notel with his position as well, just parading in the dire jungle to make sure that any sort of notice of a movement is given to his information. Team Seb, he's going to charge forward. He's found the lasso onto the Viper. Backup is there from Corona. He's going to pop down the Winter's Curse. The Decrepify from Thompson, nicely done, making sure that his teammates don't hit into Seb for now for the duration of the curse. And ILTW is on top of Matuma Man. The suck from Thompson kills off the Viper. Viper's gone. There's a TP out just in time as the Sprout did come down onto Mind Control, but he knew that there was no stun. Miracle, whilst it's happening, pushing up top lane, making most of the space, trying to keep the pressure on. So despite getting the Roshan, it's a little harder for OG to push up on the top lane, but they don't care. Mid lane creeps are moving up towards the base. They're ready to try and go towards the high ground. RP still ready, and no Matsu for 30 seconds. The racks are exposed, and they'll start to push in. Kuro's not got a Winter's Curse now for this hold. It's going to be hard for Liquid.
Maybe forcing out a buyback 20 seconds. Nature's Prophet did just die to Miracle, so I'm not sure if they want to continue going for this.
That's mind control. Disarm. Gonna go for a bit of a blast, just doing everything they can, but RTW knows he can stand on the front line. Does get kicked back for now, but he moves back in with the Blade Fury. Mind control is going to be forced to have the borrowed time pop. They're leading in onto RTW. He'll try for the man to dodge, still gets hit by the stun, and now Viper's back in the game.
Get Rex, get out.
Stones are starting to get blasted down. Joke's getting pretty low here, but the blast on the spit did enough. And with the Omni Slash, Matu, he's going to be kept alive by the Sunder. Miracle will keep him safe. Kuro as well with the Cold Embrace means the Matuma Man will be fine. As now OG backing off out of the base. LTW still has that Aegis to rely on.
Yeah, that was almost a disaster. He sundered, but at the same time Omni Slash went over him. That could have been so much worse.
Yeah, had the Manta just in time to be able to diffuse some of the damage and get some of the bounces to go elsewhere other than the main hero.
The brotherly love coming out between Miracle and Matu there.
Yeah, he's almost killed both.
Live or die together by the blade.
Ride or die.
Oh, still a 6k lead for OG as they got the most done with that Aegis, and they still have it. Well. Yeah. As ILTW, I think, you know, the last time we sort of saw OG, what was it, at the minor, it looked a little shaky, but as with all things, takes a bit of time. And we're seeing already in these first two series, ILTW's really warmed to the team, and it's working out. He's playing very well.
It's actually a difference.
Yeah.
But it's a bit different about the way the whole team plays. It's not only him, isn't it?
Yeah, it's how they've adapted to him, and it's
not only him.
They're letting him play his game. They're trusting and they carry. But still, it's not going to make things easy. It's Liquid. This is a tough matchup for OG. As bottom lane, they get the grab onto Miracle, starting to drag him with the lasso. Up in the high ground, the Nether Ward has been dropped down. OG's going to lead forward. Looking to focus onto the Terror Blade. LTW turns towards mind control. The quick blast doesn't kill him before he gets the borrowed time out. The borrowed time's there. Miracle turns with the Sunder, looking to beat into ILTW. ILTW does not have the RP up. Jarex will skewer Miracle away in an attempt to keep his Juggernaut safe. ILTW has to be careful. Still 30 seconds before his ultimate's back up, and he's lost Jarex. Thompson down as well. Will buy back. GH is there with the chasing him and get a further catch. He's going to get the slow down across, trying to find Thompson, but he won't get the connection. RTW moving back into the Blade Fury. Manastar's popped as well. Still 20 seconds without the Omni Slash, so he's going to fall. Should get a chance to use it with the second life for the Aegis if Liquid can't kill him quick enough. Matuma Man still standing on the front trying to beat into him, but Seb's there with the chase down as the sticky napalm begins to stack up. Matu goes for the Viper Strike onto Seb, but ILTW should have the damage. He'll get the Midas off.
Value Midas. At least that's something, and Terrible Blade also survives, so time after time they just sack this Viper, they just sack Matu.
Yeah.
In these situations he's always the sacrificial lamb. Feels bad, man.
You know what you mentioned earlier about having to play around or playing around different targets and stuff? That is something that OG was one of the teams that excelled at when Miracle was still on the side of OG. So they learned from that, and they know how to do that very well.
Oh, we've got full butterfly now for Miracle. MKB though, the counter there at the perfect timing for RTW. He has it done.
It's perfect for him. For Terrible Blade, not really. You want to be ahead. You want to be one step ahead of that Titan. You want to get it, then maybe get a team fight or two. Sadly, that MKB is already completed, and it's going to hurt that.
Oh, as this jug is stacked, thanks to the power of the Empower. Jarex. Support Magnus. You're seeing why it can work absolutely in the support position. He doesn't need the farm priority when he can just get the farming power from that support to his position one.
He doesn't have the Aegis anymore. Do you still want to push this? Oh, what is Prophet doing on the other side of the barracks?
Oh, he is in Hotel. He's getting the ward down behind them, so they have fantastic vision for these future attempts to push in. Having that ward there makes it that easier to see how far back they're sitting, because they're going to be aware of the RP potential. So they are going to be underneath that wall most of the time, Liquid, when those bottom lane pushes come through.
And he can snipe the courier now that they're out. He might be able to do that. They do know that Miracle is here as well. Well, they did. They pinged it out.
Jarex. You want to try and go for the catch?
They go for the
with mind control. Winter's Curse is actually going to come out for Kuros. Only onto Thompson holding him back. So now, with the Winter's Curse gone, it's easier for Jarex to try and find a good RP for the team now.
Still the Cold Embrace to be worried about.
They've got good magical burst. Mind control will be saved. Borrowed time has been proc though. The mid-range racks is cleaned up by OG. No-Tail starting to put a bit of the rat push, split push pressure onto the tier 3 tower bottom, but Matu and Mind Controller there to clean it up.
You know what's crazy actually, because they got the mid racks as the first one. That is normally the toughest one to take, and now they've got this Nature's Prophet that can split push. Like even if they weren't able to push high ground here, which they are.
RTW. He's just charging in. He knows that he's strong.
Doesn't care about split push.
He does not.
Just wants to take your whole base.
Yeah, they just go high ground. But later on, they could fall back on that if they need to. At the moment, it doesn't feel like they need to though. The pressure is ever ongoing. Oh,
up top.
No-Tail.
They have found the Prophet. No-Tail will dodge out the roll, and that is not going to get him out. They'll catch the Prophet. No-Tail gone for 70. Now down bottom, they can maybe see if they can get a bit of a fight started, knowing that there's a member less on OG, and indeed OG already backing off. They know that Liquid's got the numbers. They're popping the smoke to get in close onto ILTW. ILTW does have an Omni available. The Metamorphosis is coming out from Miracle. ILTW being started. Pots the man to the Omni stack, but it's going to bounce for the Ancients. It's not going to do any damage at all to the members of Liquid. He has the Blade Fury TP to get himself out of there. They've got the curse back up. They can hold him back, but he's still got teammates around. Seb's there as well as Jerax. Jerax leading in, the RP locks down Miracle. They're trying to get RTW in for the damage, but he's already dead. They've lost the Jug. Liquid now turning towards Jerax. He's out with the Shadow Blade. That doesn't look like they have detection. So Jerax will be able to sneak out of there with the invis. But ILTW is down. They get the big kill, and they put a stop to OG pushing any further.
That curse being up again, I did not expect that. It didn't look like OG was expecting that either. That is a lot shorter than... well, that felt a lot shorter than it was. Or than it is. Great fight from Liquid. They defend their base. They didn't lose anything extra other than that mid-Rax, which was kind of already lost anyway. And they get the main prize, killing off ILTW. The only thing that Liquid needs to do is buy time in this game. And they are doing exactly that. In these fights, one mistake could cost them the whole game. But they're holding, and they're holding on quite nicely.
So, hey, what do you reckon about this lizard? He's got the Aghanim Viper. Not alone, Aghanim Viper.
Yeah, you can. It's not something that we see very often.
No, not at all.
But he's gonna be able to dish out multiple ultimates onto that Jug, honestly, because you don't really care about anyone else, do you? As long as you can. As long as you can keep him controlled and slow down, then that Terrorblade can just kill him from distance.
Yeah. And you just sort of have that extra sort of magical, damage against these saves. Like the Decrepify means that no longer the Decrepify is that reliable. The people are still going to take a lot of damage. I imagine he did take the plus 100 Viper attack DPS on the Viper.
Most likely, if you went
if you get in the Ags, right?
But it's very interesting though to go for that. Yeah. It's not an item that we see on Viper very often. But if there is a player that knows what correct builds on Viper, that's definitely matter for every single match.
I like it. It's good against that Jug. You can constantly slow him even through
the Blade Fury and the Decrepify, two things that you would normally see as big saves against a Viper, are now more redundant because you have more ways to and more frequency of being able to throw stuff out against them.
Yeah, you don't have a 4-staff.
Did he just dag in a creep?
One, though, or
he did.
Any mobility. Yeah, he did. Situations such as that one.
We won't judge.
It's all about positioning in this game, though. Honestly, the way Seb is playing and the way Jerax is playing is just marvelous. Jerax in some of these teamfights, he just cures the Terrorblade away from the Jug. Seb, he lassos, even though he knows that lasso is not gonna last for way too long. Abaddon just clears it with his shield.
And they're all on the same page.
They are. They really are.
Like their movements are just, they make the same decisions at the same times. Probably without any
mid. Miracle.
What's that?
Double tap.
Didn't want to jump on it immediately, so now Miracle's going to have backup in time. Now he'll go back in, Seb. He'll go for the lasso, but the Winter's Curse is going to come out and play, and with the Sunder, Miracle's back up to 4. ILTW goes to the Omni Slash, but with the Crimson Guard out, there's just no damage, it seems. Liquid are going to be pretty fine to keep the fight going. ILTW has to put the Blade Fury in an attempt to get out, but the body block's there from GH, and with the slow from the Skadi through that magic immunity, ILTW will fall.
Did Seb see something we didn't? Why did he blink back?
He double tapped his blink, which blinks you back to the fountain, towards your base. He misclicked.
I guess.
That was 100%
I thought that maybe
misclick.
he saw Abaddon or someone like that. But yeah, when a Terrorblade is in front of you like that, you go for him.
Oops.
Oh. He did blink out afterwards from the Winter's Curse, which was really nice.
Oh!
RP.
Do they have any damage? But with the flame break of the Firefly, Kuro's falling pretty low, and the Shockwave will finish him off. Can they poke around with Miracle? They're going to try and chase him, but Matsu's there with the wraparound. Viper strike down onto Seb. Seb being focused, gets himself out of range of the poison, out of the break. Jarek's now turned upon it. Miracle Sunders back up to full, taking Jarek's life.
Not yet.
No, he's still fine.
You're right, Jarek.
It was the crap fight.
What?
Right, because of Pagna.
Yeah.
That was marvelously positioned on that high ground there.
Yeah.
Matsu.
Teleport him to base.
On Notel, of course, whilst this is all going on, just consistently going for the split push pressure, making sure that even if a fight is bad, the momentum is going to be up against Liquid.
Yeah, those range racks eventually will fall. We see the drawings on the minimap.
I mean, you really do not care too much. This is something that you have to deal with. You're playing versus a Prophet. You have to accept it here, honestly. It's a position 5 Prophet. You can't really invest way too much into stopping him from doing his Prophet things. After all, you have this Terrorblade. You finish the Daedalus, like you're gonna take a full side in a matter of seconds if you have a proper team fight on their side of the map.
What is Juggernaut building?
Nullify.
Nullify,
Yeah.
He's got it queued up.
It's not. Yeah, it's not Rapier. Don't worry.
Onto the Roche they go.
But still no BKB.
Liquids are at. He doesn't really need a BKB.
Yeah, you don't.
He's got blade fuel.
Yeah. Even if he gets that BKB, you're still out of Viper strike.
If he gets BKB, he's never going to kill this Terrorblade.
Mind control getting very low here.
Oh, Seb. Whoa! I mean, that's Miracle with a Daedalus for you. Punching very hard here. RTW does get the Omni Slash out, but is he actually able to kill anyone during it? They do get 2, but the blade through will not keep him safe at this point as the right clicks are just too much from Miracle. There will be a buyback as they're looking to get themselves back towards the pit. Miracle just punching so hard with this Daedalus, just killing off the entirety of OG.
3 buybacks on the side of Liquid, 3 buybacks on the side of OG. This Roshan means the world to these teams right now.
One that found another outside of the pit. OG, they're throwing everything into this. They need to do something about Miracle, but I think it's too late.
Okay, are we going to see Rampage?
I think we certainly are. Notel's gone. Miracle with this Daedalus just turning up and shredding the entire team of OG.
They have Shadowblade, they have RP.
They have to go for
it. Oh, he tries. He's got a couple, but the junk's been up in the air, and with the Crimson Guard out, they can't kill him. They've got to run. They've got to get away.
There's no buyback.
He's dead.
He's going to get slowed up. Pots the Manta Star, but indeed, that's going to be another kill for Miracle.
That's game. They have a Terrorblade. Surely that's game. Can they defend? Can they hold?
I mean,
they've still got tier 2s, man.
They don't have creeps nearby.
They have bottom lane pushing in.
Yeah, you don't have travels though. So you're gonna settle with Aegis and then you're gonna try to push.
Okay.
As you can see, Seb is instantly going to outpush it.
I mean, OG will have another chance again, but they have this huge issue now that the Terrorblade.
4?
4? Head?
4. 4 head.
4 head.
He wanted to try to do the Roche timing.
What, 4?
It's 40 minutes something.
40 minutes something.
So it's like, we'll type the roast down. 4. Oh shit, I'm typing in all chat.
That's Matu coming in.
Uh-oh.
Seb.
Oh no, he's fine. Sir. He's beefy. And Jarek's desperately pushing back out that mid lane, but as we see, they have to find some way.
That would be a nice courier to get.
I love how Jarex is just trying to buy time. Seb tried to do the same on bottom, but Matu just stopped him. Oh, with that blink, the creeps aren't going to follow him though.
Mid lane.
Oh, if he doesn't have meta, that's the only thing stopping them from pushing right now.
They have to kill this Terrorblade, but it's so hard. It's almost impossible. If they don't kill him,
how do they control him? They have lasso and then
this guy that was just clicked on, Abaddon, you have to control him somehow.
Yeah.
If you manage to control him, perhaps then you can control the TB. The whole reason why they lost that fight is because Seb went into next to the Terrorblade because he thought Abaddon is dead. But Abaddon survives, heals up the Terrorblade, uses the shield on him, and suddenly Seb is dead because he's useless. He cannot use the lasso. So I completely understand. He got so baited there, and he had no buyback. If Abaddon died next to the Roche pit, Terrorblade dies as well.
Top lane is being pushed out also by Thompson. Or Thompson. No. That was just me being...
And by the Prophet, Notel's just keeps going for the pushes, keeping the split push pressure on. As long as they can keep Liquid away from high ground. Yeah. They can keep this game going, maybe get to a point where, I mean, at this point, ILTW, he needs like his next item to really make the gaps. Did he get the nullify finished on the jug?
I suppose.
He did not.
He bought back. He died back, basically.
Yeah, you're right. He's lost a lot of money.
And he's going back to the butterfly.
Yeah, I mean,
You need something.
I mean, at this point, I think maybe just get it. They need some damage. A lot of damage to kill Miracle. He's got to make sure these Omni Slashes, people die. Because you're seeing at the moment, RTW goes in with an Omni Slash, then he has to Blade Fury to back out, and the Blade Fury, of course, doesn't save him, because there's a Metamorphosized Terrorblade punching him for 1k each damage.
Really help with that? That's the question now. Yeah, he's going to miss a couple of those attacks, but
yeah, you're still going to get pummeled by this Terrorblade. You have to. They've got to kill this Terrorblade somehow.
I'd agree with you. I think damage is necessary. He needs to.
You got to go all in.
Can they get like something like a halberd on the Prophet or something to make sure that he can't attack?
I mean, yeah, you have the Crepify, maybe a halberd would be good. You have the Solar Crest as well that hasn't really helped way too much, but
they need something, because at this point Miracle is
they need a miracle.
Terrifying.
They don't have
anymore. No, it's out. I mean, this is going to happen with the way that he's pushing out lanes, so not sort of the biggest of losses. I mean, it does make
though. It is a big loss
because now they don't have to worry about any split pressure.
It's a position 5 that. Oh, all right, Seb.
They do also have Seb working on these lanes.
Yeah, did they save that one creep wave though? Do they have it?
I think they do. They've got it with them at the tier 2. Yeah, they've got the creeps with them at the tier 2.
They have to save that creep wave. If they can manage to do that, they can push.
Yeah.
Are they gonna push? No. All right. They're still very careful.
Yeah.
I guess like pushing versus RP and versus Lasso is still difficult, even if you have so many saves.
One good RP and Omni Slash could end it all.
I
say end the push.
Yeah, I mean it's just hard because of the fact they have this fantastic lineup to counter RPs.
Yeah.
With the Abaddon and the Wyvern, it's just so hard for a good RP to do anything as game changing as you need to. And he's now dead for 90 seconds without buyback, Jerax.
Yeah, that Wyvern was just a genius pick.
Yeah, I mean we see Kuro's had some clutch plays this game. Oh, run away. Nice block off there, Miracle, but GH will still be able to proceed. Have the Yule Scepter. Well, no, will dodge the stun though, and that will allow him to TP out. Nothing else to hold him back.
All right. I wonder why he rolled there. Like he could have waited for the port to happen first. I think what he was thinking, maybe he doesn't have a port, he's gonna try to use his skill instead of the item. And then you can silence him, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. That I expected him to die there. We're gonna see a hex on Viper soon too.
I mean, Matsu knows if they hex RTW, it's pretty much over. Like
the refresher on Winter Wyvern is huge too. No tail.
And he's keeping the game going.
Yeah.
He's keeping the game going. They get the grab, but instantly countered with the curse.
Matsu still taking a lot of damage though.
He's able to keep the distance, turn around with the Viper Strike. That spell life still going to start healing him back up on the Viper.
Seb.
And Seb.
Getting neck crap.
Oh, RTW, he'll get the Wyvern at least.
That's a...
he has to TP back out of this one, and he will do so. Nothing, obviously, other than the Winter's Curse to cancel the Blade Fury TP.
Seb bought back for that though. Do they have to get something in return? Like,
I mean, yeah, he bought back. He misread the situation, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe thought that Liquid were going to still continue to try and fight on, but Liquid instantly backing off after they've lost Kuroki. You don't want to risk taking a fight into an RP without your Wyvern.
I guess OG does want to try and take a fight now.
Yeah, because
they're going to look for it.
Liquid went back because he bought back, right? If he didn't buy back, maybe they wouldn't go back.
No. Well, DD here, give that to RTW. I mean, now they've got damage. They've got serious. If they can get an RP onto the Terrorblade, they will get a grab here, finding the Earth Spirit.
Has Yules. Matu is there. Oh, BKB.
And GH is out.
All right.
That's a 22k lead.
Well, I mean, not the biggest spell in this game, considering there's so many things.
But it's one of the few things that you can have to lock people down. They don't have too much disable. But yeah, they have an RP and a lasso. That's it.
Usually, that's more than enough.
Sure.
If you're playing versus Wyvern Abaddon, that's very difficult.
You kind of want more.
Yeah. Another Toxin Silence.
That's super good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Oh, the Radiance coming out. Radiance Abaddon. You already have the MKB on the Juggernaut, of course.
I mean, because the big thing as well with that is, if say you get caught in an RP, but then the abandon's going to save you. If you get that Never Toxin silence down on sort of the RP'd area,
It does not matter.
yeah, you can't Omni Slash.
You can Manta, but you're not gonna be able
It's
to
really hard to get the slash.
Unless you BKB.
Yeah, but then you're not going to have that. I mean, maybe he does get a late game BKB RTW, but it's unlikely to change the situation.
Yeah.
Sure, then he gets an Omni Slash off, but he's still not going to kill anyone. Yeah, he has to get damage with these slots.
Yeah. He's going for it.
He is going for it.
I mean, it's.
But
He
Butterfly
keeps
at least?
changing his mind.
I
because
don't
he
think-
does not have
So he just
butterfly
has
yet.
like
he just has a talisman.
Yeah,
to
talisman of
help him out,
evasion.
as there's no MKB ice.
And
I think
he
he-
has a talisman of evasion instead of his boots.
He has travels, though, no? He doesn't.
Did he? I don't think so. Oh,
Oh, he did.
yeah.
It showed him buying travels earlier.
Seb has. He
Is
had them in. Oh wait, Seb has no buyback. He just used his buyback. That's why Liquid
Whoa.
is committing for this.
Look at the Hex and the Viper Strike.
They're going so deep. Though.
Oh, but GH just gets bursted, but he gets the BKB out in time. He's still alive. They've actually found as well Jerax out of the base. Jerax does have buyback though.
GH gets healed up.
And they're ready to push. Miracles pot the meta. He's going to
Yeah.
go.
Force
Surely
that
they wanna try and
buyback
go
out
home.
from Jarek.
10k.
10k gold?
Come on. Man.
Show off.
Buy his MKB at least.
Has a shard, by the way, as well.
He's got a lot of money, Miracle.
I mean, he can buy a shard. He can buy MKB at least. I don't think
Yeah,
he's committing to it.
Maybe he wants Rapier. He wants to style.
Maybe it's the debate from Jug holding that talisman. He buys MKB. He buys something else.
Maybe.
They're
It's just-
they're 24k gold
You're gonna go
ahead
back
for
to base,
Liquid.
surely-
10k of that is sitting in Liquid's
There we go.
inventory.
Now he's bought the
Miracle.
MKB.
Dire's
Back to base he goes. But yeah, so as you say, if he does get this BKB, I don't think it's going to make the situation any better for OG.
No, I don't see it. I mean, versus that Nether Toxin, I suppose you need it now. You're gonna
I
die
guess,
without it.
yeah,
But even
I
if
guess.
you buy it, like, how does that change the fact that you don't have the
I
damage?
mean, surely then you'd rather rely on someone else on your team to get a 4-staff or something, you know, rather than you having to expend a slot for an item that doesn't really change much. Well, we'll see. Maybe a clutch player will come out with a BKB and with a perfect sort of RP and the Empower, they can still kill everyone. But
The shield talent is pretty big.
I mean, it's
Some more
it
utility for them.
but yeah, how much health did that block in total now? It's like
400.
400, 500. It's a huge one. E-Blade.
Blade on bat.
All right.
So some more saves versus that damage from Terrorblade once he locks onto
Yeah.
the target.
Roche is gonna be up again soon.
Oh, Thompson. Why? Oh!
What?
Ho ho ho!
All right.
Oh, he just got in, and Miracle was not expecting that one.
All right.
He was not expecting that one. Oh, Winter's Curse?
Omni Slash. That's a cheat.
Oh!
That's another.
They're going to have to
kill.
expend
That's
some
a buyback.
buybacks here. GH has got to get back in on this one. They're going to put the refresh. The second Winter's Curse, though, doesn't do much apart from just hold down the bat. The blast is there from Thompson, but Tummerman's falling low and he has to retreat. He's trying to get out of here. As they're running back, but the E-Blade from Seb slows down the fight, but they drag him back in. Cold Embrace by some time. Former Tummerman on the side of it all. Miracle's ready to go back. He's brought back. They're looking to fight into this one, Liquid. They'll take down Thompson.
I mean, you force the TB to buy back.
They forced 2 buybacks.
He has plenty of gold. That doesn't
That's
matter.
not about gold. If you kill him once again like that,
Yeah.
that's game.
Are you
can
really
take
think
it.
they can be killing him again like that? though?
He just got solo killed. It can happen. Thompson just walked up and blasted him.
Roshan's
If that
up.
happens now, it could be game over
If
for
that
Liquid.
happens now, he's gonna have an Aegis because Roshan is up, and I think they're gonna make a beeline for.
Have to
Actually,
take Rosh though, while you're being split pushed. So it's a problem. You have to deal with this.
they're going mid though.
Oh, all right.
They know there's no RP.
Yeah, but
They have
know
got
that
meta.
They're gonna force Thompson to buy back.
Radiant's middle tower.
this is so dangerous.
Meta.
Shouldn't they take ages first?
Whoop.
I think they just feel confident with that, with knowing there's no RP, no Omni Slash.
I guess. Yeah.
So without those two, they know it's very hard for them to really kill Miracle.
Tower has fallen.
And they're going to at least get the mid-racks, maybe mid-racks and rush. We'll see how safe Liquid want to play it.
You didn't need that the last time you killed him, but sure. You just need this Thompson to buy back. And then
Yeah, but even that, yeah.
Yeah.
back.
Okay, so now maybe there'll be a little. We'll see how safe Liquid play.
There's E-Blade. E-Blade into Dagon, the Crapify.
Radiant's bottom
It's like
tower
taking down
has fallen.
that New Year's boss.
Yeah, the year beast.
The
Year
Year Beast,
Beast.
yeah.
Top lane
They're
is
making
constant
the
pushing
combo to take down the ear beast, basically.
They are. That's what you got to do this game against this.
There's
40k net worth.
Alright, so double zap.
Double zap.
Double zap.
Give it a clap.
Roche is up.
I'll see. So Topson, sorry, RTW, he has the BKB. So we'll see if that does allow him to get that clutch Omni Slash off, as you say, against another Toxin Silence. And if, you know, despite the fact he doesn't have sort of the butterfly, he'll still have enough damage. Winter's Curse is up. Liquid do have ways to fight around the pit, but they do have to be careful with Miracle. Can't afford to let him go down without buyback. The Sprout comes out for No-Tail, trying to separate them, jump forward. There's the first curse down. It's only going to hold down one. And RTW is still in the pit, hanging on to Roche. Rolling for GH is going to look to try and interrupt it in time. They'll get this control off onto the Juggernaut. Just getting burst low, but GH is up in the air with the BKB. RTW nearly falls, but he gets the Omni Slash out, but there's nothing to bounce to. Is he going to be able to kill them all? And they bounce it over to Miracle. Mind Control as well, falling low. RTW, BKB, and Blade Fury as he looks to retreat. He used them both at the same time here in a bit of a panic, as it seems. Miracle, Sunder back up to health with the help of Kuro sacrificing his own life.
The stages.
And GH is down, and the RP! They've caught Miracle! He's dragged back! Another Sunder onto Jax! Miracle's back up to full, turns towards RTW. RTW pops the Blade Fury, he's trying to retreat. Miracle is underneath Seb with the Firefly. The Daedalus hit's not enough to kill off Seb. Sprout comes out from No-Tail, holding Miracle back. Topson's around, hiding in that pit, gets the blink off.
Get out.
Buyback's there from RTW. Buyback as well from Matumba Man. ILTW heading back towards the pit. Seb gets Hex. Matumba Man with the Viper strike down upon him. Another Toxin Silence as well. ILTW trying to lead in onto Matumba Man. No-Tail TP's in. Wrap around from Mind Control and Miracle as they're ready to get on top of No-Tail with the Reflection. They'll look towards the Prophet. No-Tail cannot escape. As No-Tail is down, he has got buyback.
That Abaddon taking that Aegis is the biggest thing ever. That is what saved that entire fight.
Honestly, mechanically and strategically, this is one of the best games I've ever written so far. It's so good it broke my microphone.
Twice.
Twice.
They're ready to push into the base. There's no Magnus for 50 seconds.
Radiant are scanning.
Well, the Mag, OG, suffer with ways to get in. A lot of this is on Topson to just blow some fools up.
They're going to have to give
With the curse.
this lane.
It's going to hold the two of them down, making space for them to finish up the racks, and Miracle's ready to step forward with the Metamorphosis. The Hex is out onto Topson. The Sprout for No-Tail in attempt to save him will not be effective as Topson's down for 2 minutes. ILTW dead as well, both without buyback. They do manage to drag Mind Control in underneath the fountain, but he's an Abaddon, he has borrowed time, he also has the cheese. He's also got a cold embrace from his pal Kuroki, as he knows he can just head in, he can just start toying with them in the fountain as Miracle hits the base, going for the game. GG is caught, and Liquid will take game one.
What a game.
What a game.
What
Can
a
we?
game. Seriously, this game is...
Oh.
It was a good performance from both teams. I mean, we sort of saw there, I felt like the start with ILTW, you know, he got this fantastic beginning, but it certainly got to the point where you could sort of see that the struggle was there. There was that fight around the pit. Miracle gets a rampage, and then on the Jug, it's like, well, what does he build? What does he do? How can he get to a point where he's able to stand toe-to-toe to the Terrorblade?
It felt like Jug had an amazing start.
Yeah.
But he was still playing with, like, versus a draft that's much, well, not much superior, but superior in a way that...
In late game, yeah.
Yeah, that Winter Wyvern was just a genius pick.
Yeah, the Wyvern and the Abaddon
The Wyvern
just
and the Abaddon,
ruined
like,
a lot of the strengths of OGs.
Like two heroes that are completely out of the meta. You don't see them, but they get picked and they ruin everything that Radiant had. So
Miracle had so many people that could actually save him, and then ILTW... kind of didn't. Yeah, he was a one-man army.
They
had more offensive power. They had absolutely no defensive power. You have this RP, but it's countered by the curse.
Yeah.
You have the lasso, Abaddon shield. It was very, very different.
Yeah, it just got to these team fights where they put a lot of their eggs on the Jug. Sure, at the late stage of the game, we saw Topson catch back up into the game, as he would do, but it's still not enough. Sure, he can blow down one person with the double combo, with the refresher, but as we say, the amount of stuff that they had to keep Miracle alive made it impossible for sort of any part of the game past the 25-30 minute mark for them to have any chance of killing him. Apart from when they caught him out in the mid lane, Topson on his own. killing and blowing him up with the burst.
I am very happy that we chose this series to follow because, of course, at the same time, there's another series happening. Secret versus NIP is 1-0 in favor of Team Secret, and that's going to head into the second game right now. And we are also going to head into the second game, which is, of course, still Liquid OG in the upper bracket of
Give us the points.
You guys get some points. I must say,
easy
though,
points.
That was not
easy points.
It was super close.
Easy points.
Never doubted them for
get
a
good,
second.
Shiva. Get good.
Sorry, Sheaves.
Easy points.
Sorry, Sheaves, but you have to go with that.
I have gone against you guys before where I got points and you didn't. Just pointing that out.
What was that? Did that ever happen?
Yeah.
No. What have we got? What was it? A 23 out of 23 for me. Not bad. Not bad, you know.
Meanwhile, NA.
NA, 15 out of 50 games that they casted.
Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough.
All right. We are going to head into the second game, but we will have a commercial break. Just like OG and Liquid will have a little bit of a breather after that game. Well-deserved breather. We'll be back for game 2 in a bit.